Hey folks, so we migrated a lot of our agentic work from Hermes for OpenClaw to Hermes, and we want to report back to you guys just some honest opinions, like real honest opinions,
Real.
not sugar coated, oh it's better, sort of opinions. A lot of it is resolves around this. Like the first theme I thought about is like it's a brutal migration.
Mm,
So I just want to talk about a little bit about how that's going, what our current setup and current structure is,
mhm.
and how it's moving forward. So first and foremost, why do we migrate to Hermes? Other than I told you to do it.
Well, because we heard that it was self-evolving. That's
hmm
one feature
hmm
that we were really excited to try.
hmm
Like the agent itself can learn
hmm
on our past conversation and then
Yep.
get better without us always repeating the same stuff, even though there is a system prompt.
Even though it's yes. So we started off with just like a simple migration. So just a brief overview of our setup here. So we have someone called Stark, Tony Stark. He's our main agent. He's a fleet manager. He manages our agents. And before Stark was on, well, Stark, right? And we migrated to Hermes over time. So we basically said, hey, look at the Hermes guide and installation
Mm,
and migrate everything that you have to Hermes.
mm.
And we thought that was gonna be the end of it.
Yeah.
We thought that was like, okay,
Yeah.
let's just migrate and we're good to go. We're golden,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But I realized that very quickly that there were some issues, right?
Yes.
So the more you use an agent, the more specialized it becomes for that particular agent. And there were a lot of issues that we didn't foresee. So, say for example, first and foremost were our key skills,
Yep.
our cron jobs.
Mhm.
We thought the migration was easy. Right?
Yep.
We thought, okay, just copy paste the skills over, and there was already a migration
Yeah.
test already. Copy paste everything, but it wasn't that easy.
It wasn't that easy. Well, the migration was essentially just, hey, you get to already type Hermes in the CLI, and then
It just
you
call it quits,
yeah,
right?
call it a day.
But yeah, our real like what we want to do on our this channel was provide some real world feedback. And the problem is that each of our agents were very tuned
Yep.
to OpenClaw and the way OpenClaw did things. So some particular skills, even though we thought that those skills were not specific
Hmm.
or didn't invoke any specific functionality of OpenClaw, they did.
Yeah.
Right. So skills, a lot of skills broke. Like say for example, we have a presentation skill. We
Yep.
had various research
Research.
skills, and the research skills kind of overlapped in many ways with Hermes' original skills. So a good example of this is like, oh, we have Twitter research,
Yeah.
right? So say we would go through Twitter API.io,
Yeah.
but Hermes would use
Yeah.
Xiter,
Yeah.
right? So it would kind of conflict with itself
Mm.
because of just different skills that were already baked inside, and that was some part of the migration we didn't foresee
Hmm.
at the start. So you guys might have a different experience from us, but depending on how long you've been using a particular agent, you will get used to the flow.
Mm.
And the migration was hard. So it's like it was one step backwards, but one steps forward, but 5 steps backwards almost at the start.
Can I start off by saying, how did you migrate? I'll also tell you how I migrate.
I started off by just testing it with Stark. So I said, Stark, look at the migration manual.
Yeah.
In Hermes.
Yeah.
So Hermes had a migration manual.
Yeah.
And then I told him to look through that.
Yeah.
And I said just migrate.
Mm.
Right.
For me, we have Claude Code installed in our
Right.
VPS. So
Right.
I talk to Claude Code on my
Oh, interesting.
CLI,
Okay.
tell him to migrate. And it took about like 10 to 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And usually if it takes long, it's like, oh, it's great. Like they're actually going through the
Right.
full migration process. But no, I think both of our ways were not, in fact, the proper way to migrate. Because the proper way I realized was to, it's not even said on the documentation one. The documentation, actually, I'll try to find it here.
We tried to take a shortcut, right?
Yeah.
Because we thought, we had so many things running, and this seemed to be like the holy grail of tools.
Yeah.
Right, like everyone was migrating to it, so sure, cool, and it made it seem so easy. But I think it's just a lot of things, and also I think another issue was that there was a conflict in directories.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to remove the old directory too.
Yeah, that was also one of the problems too.
It's a quite a common problem, I would say.
So in the documentation,
Yeah.
here, if you just type, I think OpenClaw
Okay.
migration here,
Yeah.
right? Even this is not the proper way. Because if you do Hermes Claw migrate, it's the same problems that we're having.
Right.
And I think Claude Code and Stark was actually looking
At this
at this
Right.
documentation. So
Right.
it would migrate the agent from OpenClaw to
Mm-hmm.
Hermes, but the .env files, the cron jobs, they don't get moved over to Hermes agent.
And the thing is, I think one of the key things that we both figured out was that even though we said, hey, change your skill, you are on Hermes, it started to change OpenClaw skills, which didn't apply to it.
Yeah.
So it got confused. So I ended up having to just like commit my entire OpenClaw directory.
Yeah.
And then just deleting it from the whole entire computer.
Yeah.
Because like it's just the way that these agents work. They really want to please you and they really want to give you results. But that being said, sometimes you don't get immediate results, but they just tend to just like, try it without thinking.
Yeah.
And I think that was the issue, right? It was like a brainless migrate. It was a brainless. It was trying to fix. It was trying to put a round hole into a square peg or something like that. There's,
yeah. The toys.
The toys. It didn't work. It was like, okay. Right. So I think that was our migration issue. So instead of making a video and say, "Oh, it's so plain and simple," I just wanted to share you guys. It wasn't as plain and simple as that. There were quite a few challenges.
Mm-hmm.
We're still in the process of improving it. And when you first run everything, I think a lot of the skills, like we had a whole entire pipeline skill called box pipeline, which would take. It was a very complicated skill. It had a lot of moving pieces. It was like it took. It said, look at all the recent videos we released. First, add them to the database. Then go to YouTube transcripts.io, get those transcripts up. Great. Then take the transcripts and then put them into AI inference, generate AI-based summaries based on this. So it was a very long document, right? And getting that to migrate over, because there were so many moving parts to that, and it caught upon so many features, it was a giant pain. So if you start with Hermes, great. If you don't, it's still you're still looking at a case by case of the migration.
Yeah. So if you're currently on OpenClaw and you're looking to migrate to Hermes, this is what I would do if I had to start over again. Okay. It's just this. It's literally the install Hermes agent command. And here, the onboarding process. Because midway when you onboard, there's actually a part that says migrate from OpenClaw, yes or no. That was the part that we were missing. I realized.
And I think uninstalling the old OpenClaw would help too.
Yeah,
exactly. It's just like save it or run it on a new machine or save it. That would help. But that being said, long term it was actually not bad. Like
fixable.
We're fixable, and we're into week 2 of this. So week two of this, Hermes I tend to find to be more vocal, just because the way it's built up. Why I think it was worth the migration was because it just seems to be much more designed from the ground up to be your agent.
Yeah.
So it would show us, okay, look, it'll be very vocal. Okay, I changed the skill here.
Yeah.
I did this. And it's like these things, whilst it sounds very programming and techie, it's very important because we want to know if you updated your skill. We want to know if you are browsing the web. We want to know if you're actually doing these things instead of just gaslighting us at the end.
Yes.
Right? So it actually helps long term. So I do think the Hermes long term is not bad.
Yeah.
But the short term migration was painful.
I think another great thing about Hermes compared to OpenClaw is it would actually tell you if a task succeeds or fails. It would actually admit that it cannot do this task. Can you help me? Give me a bit more context or whatever. But OpenClaw, if fail, succeed, whatever, it's 50-50. Most of the time, or 50-50, they would not reply. They would not say anything.
Just like
Yeah.
it's your typical like $300 per month PA, right?
Yeah.
If they did something wrong, it's like let's just hide it. You know, shove it under the rug. Like shove that under the rug. It's like until you bust it. And we still found some issues with memory. So even though I use Honcho memory on this,
Yeah.
so this is actually quite interesting because last week I spent the entire week fixing up and making sure the wiki works. And I hooked it up in such a way that it works with the server. And it has an actual site, right, which we can actually go and look at the wiki. But it decided to send me links to the wiki link. So I'm like, oh, you know, why don't you link it? Don't you remember that we set up an Nginx? So I do see that, okay, I do see that this is still a problem with agents right now that, like,
they need babysitting.
They need babysitting.
Yeah.
Like, in theory, the memory should have solved this. In theory, Honcho should have made some notes and said, okay, last week we were building a website for the wiki for the wiki to show up.
Yeah.
We're focused on that. It should have been like front and center because that's where it's hosted.
Yeah.
Right? You know, it's like if you're gonna build a new, you know, airport, you know, you better know the freaking address of the airport, right? Like, you know, like 101 Airport Road. You know,
a building somewhere.
You don't want to go and build it in like Nigeria, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know, like this is my frustration with it. Sorry for being so angry, but like that's my frustration. It's like it sent me like, you know, like Ubuntu like address. I'm like, dude, you built a proper functioning wiki. Why don't we start from there?
Yeah.
And it says you're absolutely right. And then now you're absolutely right. Yes, the wiki is deployed. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand what you mean now.
And that's the whole purpose of the VPS, right?
Yeah.
So that they can
It's
navigate.
public.
Yeah.
It's public and it's easy and I don't know.
Much easier for them to navigate, but yeah. But so far, you know, not bad. It's just I wish it would have been more automatic.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. But that being said, it takes 3-4 hours of conversing with your agent to figure it out. I think it's like
Yeah.
it wasn't bad in sense like once you got it running, it wasn't bad. But I just want to vent some frustrations here and just say, hey, look, I also just want to show you guys my Honcho too. So we added Honcho memory. So Honcho memory is supposed to be transcendent memory. Oh my god, right? It's like keywords aside. Let me show you very quickly Honcho so far. It's supposed to be able to keep a memory and tabs of who you are over time, and it's supposed to summarize. It's quite scary. It intercepts every single conversation, and it's supposed to do this. But that being said, you know, the fact that I still forgot, you know, that the whole time on Friday we spent time building a wiki.
Yeah, I have my own. I got my own.
You got your own Honcho? How was it? Oh, we'll do a separate video on Honcho.
Yeah.
And our take on it. So,
but it definitely built a profile for each message you sent.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe long term that might not be good because they maybe just by default that would really ramp up the token cost. That's what I'm thinking.
Having too much there.
Yeah, having way too
But
much.
it's supposed to build a very good card. I don't know why my Google does not work. Okay, there we go. But anyways, let's start a video on that. So I think these are tied together because we kind of put up like most, you know, high end shit into one place, right? So Hermes does work. I do like the upgrades. I do like how it handles memory. I do like how it's very vocal about how it does stuff. But I don't like the migration process.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah. All right. So with that, guys, how's your migration going? Tell us how you guys did it. We try to do it fast, and you know,
the fast way is not the proper way.
I wouldn't say that though, but that's the problem. Even if you did it properly, all these like even if you look at all these skills, it still was a pain. I wouldn't say that like, oh, you're gonna have a much better experience in another way. It's just one pain that you have to go through because you have core skills that rely explicitly on OpenClaw.
Yeah.
Right? The max you can do was have a better transfer of the .env file, but that's it.
Yeah.
I feel like there's not much else to it.
Yeah, I agree actually.
Yeah. It's not about the installation. It's not our fault, okay? It's okay, don't worry. It's not our fault. All right. But with that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. See you guys in the next one. Peace.
Sean and I